My beloved children, I am Father, Prime Creator, and I am always happy to be back. Today, I am here to address ascension, on why it still did not happen. Originally, I mentioned that ascension would be done in 5 stages, based on how most of the humanity is behaving now, and waiting for a savior to save and to do everything for them, and are not putting much effort into the spiritual work. This plan has been changed. Divine has created a new plan that will not be disclosed until a specific time arrives. Humans are not taking seriously our messages based on their reactions to them and continue to go in the same direction of following false information and ignoring the obvious truth, which will not lead them to any freedom. If you are looking for shortcuts, they don't exist and will be not allowed, as you need to transform on the inside of your being by matching the vibration of the higher dimension, in order to ascend and to be able to handle being in the 5th dimension. As all of the negative behaviors and evil that are accepted in this 3D reality will not be allowed or tolerated in 5D. Look around yourselves and see on what really changed in the past 5 years on your planet. Human beings completely lost faith in their governments for creating more wars and conflicts in certain parts of the world. Darkness doesn't even try to hide its agendas anymore. Also, everything is getting flushed out and will continue to come out to the surface, which is necessary as part of the prerequisite in the ascension process. The truth needs to be seen. Humankind remains passive and not doing enough to change their situation. You are still keeping and letting for the corrupted and evil governments to be in charge, allowing for them to commit inhumane treatment of women, children, and the elderly in the Middle East, and many still are even supporting and justify this act of evil. How long are you going to continue for this to happen in your world? We, light beings, can only assist you, but we are not going to do all of the work for you. How long are you going to follow the lies about the non-existing big solar flash event, and many other events that are constantly being announced which never come to the reality? You are allowing yourself to believe in a fairy tale that something is just going to magically move everyone into a new 5D Earth. Sorry, this is not going to happen without first humanity fundamentally changing on how they behave towards each other, animal kingdom, nature, and Mother Gaia, by stopping the entertaining all of the negative behaviors coming from darkness. Instead, doing on what is natural for the soul, which is treasuring each other by expressing love towards one another, sending light to the world, and by stop fighting each other over meaningless differences created purposefully by the dark souls to divide everyone on Earth. The soul has no skin color, ethnicity, nationality, does not follow any religion. It's not bound by any flag or country and does not worship anyone. Soul is just pure light and love, who only follows the truth and worships the inner flame of their being. Humans need to let go of the expectations of an easy transition to a higher dimension. None of the civilizations in the whole cosmos had a simple and a harmonious process of advancement, as it's a growing process learning from different mistakes and problems, a part of the evolution of the whole civilization. They put effort and work to succeed in their goal and fought for their freedom. When you hear the direct truth about your world, many of you run the opposite direction to ease your frustration by following any false information that will promise you an effortless transition to the 5th dimension. No matter on how much truth shows, that is not going to happen. Human beings in general need to start questioning everything and not just to blindly accept everything as the truth and not only just challenging the truth. Humankind has not even figured out yet that there is only one official name for the galactics commanded by Ashtar. You have the Galactic Federation, Galactic Federation of Light, Galactic Confederation of Light, Intergalactic Federation, Galactic Federation of Worlds, and etc. All of those names can't be true at the same time. as galactic beings do not make any mistakes on who they serve or represent. We, light beings, mentioned that the ascension process needs to happen by a certain undisclosed date in the future. The human civilization was given plenty of time to evolve, and Divine doesn't want to wait forever for this transition to a higher dimension of light to take place. Mankind is too consumed with their own emotions, and they lost the middle ground on what is right and what is wrong. You have been too long indoctrinated by the Dark Ones, so you react negatively to the truth given by us. In the future, more events are going to appear in your reality, and you are not going to have any doubt on who is the light and who is not. Divine will expose the false promises by the false prophets as nothing more than just lies coming from egos, and humans will be left standing only on their own 2 feet, with nothing or anyone to worship expecting to save them. They will be left with only one choice, the path of enlightenment, which is through their own effort of spiritual work, if they want to go to a higher dimension of 5D. Or otherwise, only lower dimensions will be waiting for them. You had unexpected event happen in Japan, which usually only takes place in higher dimensions, as the layers between the 5D and 3D are shrinking. High energies in one area have collected themselves in the atmosphere. From the buildup of it released a pink-colored electrical energy in the sky from thunderstorms, known in your reality as gigantic jets. My beloved children, please accept my supreme love. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Your freedom was always in your own hands, as only your soul decides your destiny. Prime Creator, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.